This is a show that we did quite a while ago called Creepshow 2, where there's a wooden Indian which comes to life. This is the suit that the actor K.N.B wore. We also had a statue. Mike Tursick sculpted and painted all this. We had a statue that didn't move, and then this is the actual suit that the actor wore. Here's the little foam gloves. The foam kind of deteriorates after a while, so it's kind of hard to keep things real nice. But these are the gloves. You can see all the detail of the wood carving and stuff like that. And these are two of the bodies from Nightwish. Unfortunately, the head is missing off this because we just sent it out. They needed some heads for Ghostbusters 2, so they kind of called us and we sent them a couple heads. So this used to have a head, but it doesn't anymore. Just a good example of different kinds of stuff we use. Mold releases in crystal clear and squeeze bulbs to make things inflate. Here's some jugs of blood that we have left over. Super glue is like the ultimate material for special effects. So you go through tons of this stuff a day because you just, oh, quick, gotta glue it back on. It's all fun.
And this is the chemical drawer. This is all the glues and various adhesives and stuff that we use. Here we have some Gelfex, which are scar material, make burns and scars on people and stuff. And,
this is a mechanical dummy. We'll show you what he does. You want to do that?
Yeah.
It's a little beat up, but
we needed a dummy that had sparks shooting out. As you can see, there's a couple detonators still in here. What happened was the skin was put together, and then in the middle of the take, we pulled it apart. The skin came apart, and sparks shoot out of the skin during the electrocution.
this is something Greg did. Greg handled this entire sequence by himself. It's from Horror Show. There's a scene where the family's sitting down at dinner, and they're having a nice turkey dinner, and the lead actor, Lance Henriksen, starts to hallucinate and looks down, and the turkey starts to move, and we had all these tentacles shooting out of it and grabbing onto the table, and then this turkey hand reached up, human fingers on it, and have the human turkey, or half turkey, half Brian James head, come out and look around and torment Lance Henriksen. So Greg sculpted this turkey head, and we did a little clay press of Brian James' face. We usually do more than one show at a time, and if we're doing 3 at a time, each of us will split up. Although the 3 of us will be supervising everything, and Bob will take one project, Greg will take one project, and I'll take one project. And that way we can get everything done. We'll all have our own separate crews on it, although everybody ends up working on everything together. But at least there won't be 3 people trying to concentrate on 3 different projects.
Basically, when we read a script, you can pretty much tell which stuff is going to make it, which stuff isn't. Even with Intruder, we had suggested to the producers, look, why don't, they had originally called us and said, look, we're not really sure if we have the money to do this, we might just cut some of the effects out. And my comment back was, well, look, here's the deal. This is a horror film. People are going to go see this movie to see what happens to these people, how they die, who kills them, why they're killed. So to cut out the effects and to cut out the whole point of the film really makes no sense. So my suggestion to them was, look, release it on video, unrated, and put back in the scenes that you're going to cut out theatrically. Fans love that stuff anyway. People love to, they will go rent a movie specifically to see the stuff that they don't think they saw in the theatrical versions.
As a matter of fact, the director was up here yesterday. We were talking about it, and he said he hasn't taken it to the ratings board yet. And there's probably a good 60% of what we did will get X'd. The ratings board will cut that to pieces because there's just too much blood. The big thing the rating board has a problem with is blood splurting out of a person. You can have blood dress, but you can't have blood splurting. So I think the 3 of us know what to expect. We know we're going to do a lot of stuff that's going to get cut out.
This year I've been pretty depressed about it because most of our films this year have gotten most of the effects cut.
The ratings board, in terms of like if they were sent to hell or something, they should be made to watch episodes of Freddy's Nightmares over and over again, like just on a continuous loop. I think that'd be pretty hellacious.
My favorite aspect of the business is the fact that you're with something from start to finish, that you can actually begin with a ball of clay or somebody's head, a life cast, and go from that point from A to Z all the way to the point where you're on set and you're watching it become alive
I love all of it. I love the lab work, I love the designing and the sculpting, and dealing with all the problems. All we want to do is make monsters and have fun and make good films that we've always wanted to see.
Keep going to the movies, that's all I can say. Keep us working.
As long as we keep getting scripts and we keep going to horror films, we will keep making these movies. We love horror films. That is the bottom line.